Okay. Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be doing a Q&A and kind of like a life update on what I've been doing so far and how it's been living in Chicago. So I feel like a lot of people have asked me about my move here, and I haven't really spoken about it in much detail just because everything happened so fast and there's so much to do, and I was working in school. I'm still in school, and yeah, and then like my birthday was like 2 weeks ago, so I was in Spain, and there's been a lot happening, so I haven't really made a video about it, but I finally have gotten time. So yeah, let's get started. One of my subscribers actually asked me about my update in Chicago, and it's been about 4 or 5 months since I've moved here, and it's been pretty great. I really like Chicago. It's kind of like New York, but not really. And I guess in the sense where like in New York there's just so many people, there's so many different like ethnicities, and there's just so much to eat. Like if you're craving Japanese food, or if you're craving Mexican food, like authentic Mexican food, authentic Indian food. So yeah, I miss that about New York. I really miss the food and just the different types of people and like everyone's styles, just because I used to go to school in the city, and like I would have to go in the train a lot, and just being around different types of people I really miss that. But in terms of Chicago, I guess I would say that Chicago's a little bit more low-key. It's a little calmer. It's not as crazy as New York, and I really enjoy it here. I really feel at peace, and I really like my home here. I've made it, I don't know, I guess I've made it really homey, just because this apartment is a high-rise building, and I feel like with high-rise apartments it's not very cozy and like warm, and so decorating this apartment has been one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things would be that I'm right by the river. I'm in downtown, so I'm in the city, and I don't really take the train as much as I used to in New York, just because everything here is walking distance. And I guess, what's another favorite thing that I like about Chicago? I think that it's much more quieter, and I like the fact that like over here I can dress however I want without getting catcalled, or without feeling like someone's watching me, or like without getting harassed. Like in New York, I remember I didn't really wear a lot of shorts or tank tops, just because so many people would just like catcall me, and like I don't like when people like look at me. Like I don't like getting attention from people, so over here I feel like no one knows me. I can just wear whatever I want without feeling any type of way. So that's been one of my favorite things. The things I don't like about Chicago would be like, living here is kind of expensive, just because maybe because I'm in downtown. Everything here is really expensive, from grocery shopping to the coffee shops to the restaurants. They're more upscale here. Even the gym memberships are really expensive, but I guess the good thing about that is like I've been using ClassPass. It's basically a membership with all the different types of fitness gyms and studios around this neighborhood. I will have a link down below with my ClassPass, and you guys can actually get like 2 weeks free worth of ClassPass, and I think it's definitely cool to check it out, just because you get to take different types of classes. So I've taken Pilates, I've taken CrossFit, I've taken yoga, hot yoga, and you really get to see what you like and what you don't like, and they're very challenging. So if you are a beginner like me, you should check out, like there's different classes that you can take, intermediate, beginner. So I think I really like it, just because one day I can do boxing, and then the next day I can do Pilates, and then the next day I can do yoga. So you really get to train your body to do different types of things, whereas like before I was more weight training and my body wasn't as flexible, so it wasn't used to doing like these different movements. So definitely recommend that. And someone asked, do you feel stress or anxiety? So I guess because of the pandemic, I have been feeling more anxious just because before, like with everyone, I guess we were so close to people, like even on the train in New York, like people would squeeze in together just to get to where they had to go to. And so now I'm more conscious, like I will Lysol everything, I will like wipe down everything. I'm very like germophobic now. So I guess that's one thing. And I feel like I used to be in such big crowds, and now I really can't do that anymore. Yeah, I don't like being in big crowds. I used to hang out with my friends and like go out late at night, but now I'm just more like homebody, and I feel like, I don't know if that's a good thing, but I don't like big crowds anymore. Like I don't think I can ever go to a concert, or like it would take a lot for me to go to a concert, just because of like all those people. But I have been feeling a little bit more anxiety just with people, and yeah, I think that's normal because the pandemic's done that to everyone, where everyone was at like home, staying home with their families, and we weren't really going out. But yeah, that's one thing. And I'm trying to go out more, trying to be more social. But yeah, lately I've been just wanting to stay home, do my work, and like watch TV. That's my favorite thing to do. Like I'm 21 now, so I'm able to go out to bars and clubs, but like I just haven't been feeling it, which is super weird. Like when I wasn't 21, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to turn 21. I'm gonna be out, like I can go to bars and I can go to clubs and like do all this. And now I'm just like, I don't really want to do that. But yeah, so I guess that's one thing. But other than that, I really haven't been feeling anxious. I just have school, which is very challenging, but that's just school. And yeah, someone asked me about my travel plans. So I haven't posted the vlog yet, but I'm gonna post it after this video. I have a vlog coming out from my trip to Spain, and I went to Barcelona and Mallorca, which is like an island in Spain. And I went for my birthday trip, which was super exciting. I think besides that, I also went to New York before that. And then I think when like COVID rates were going down, I went to San Francisco. Besides that, since the pandemic, I haven't really been traveling, so I guess that's like 3 trips, but that's not much. Actually I did come to Chicago with my 2 friends, Priscilla and Tashi. We actually came here for like a road trip. It was like 2-3 days, so that would be another one, but I don't know if that's a lot. But yeah, I'm so excited to travel. I'm actually traveling to Europe in 2 weeks. I'm gonna be seeing my family and my friends. I'm not gonna say where, just because like I don't know if it's gonna happen. Like I don't know with the COVID situation if I end up not going, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I'm really excited to travel. I think that now, because I'm going to school online, I have the opportunity to travel even more, since I can do my school from anywhere in the world. And when I was in Spain, I actually was doing my homework and stuff, but it was the beginning of the semester, so it wasn't that like rigorous. But I'm excited. I think that's one good thing about having school online. And I was talking about this with my sister, where she's actually in school, like she's dorming, and I asked her to come with me to the Europe trip, but she couldn't because she has classes in person, so she couldn't like take off. But yeah, I think that's one of the best things about having classes online. And I hope to have class online for next semester, just because I do want to stay in Chicago. I don't think I'm ready to go back to New York. I feel like I've been in New York for so long. I was living in New York for like 16 plus years, and New York is so crazy. Sometimes you just need a break from that. So I definitely want to stay here for another year or so, just to see how things go. Another thing about moving out, I guess, I think with a lot of people, it's really scary moving out, especially when you are so close with your family. And for me, I guess that was a really big challenge because I guess I'm really close to my family members, and so not seeing them every day and like not eating with them, not hanging out with them, not talking to them, like, well, not talking to them, I do talk to them, but not in person. But I guess it was challenging in the beginning, but for me, I'm all about growing and you know, moving out. Like, you really do learn things on your own, and I think that I didn't struggle as much, just because even back home I used to cook a lot because I'm vegan, and like no one else in my house was vegan, so I had to like, well, I didn't have to, but I did make most of my food. And I guess that was one good thing about knowing how to cook. Like, I don't really struggle with that here. I cook for myself, I cook for DJ, and yeah. So like, I feel like when you are not living with your family members, you actually, it's so weird, but you gain a better relationship with them, just because like, I remember during the pandemic, it was like 5 people in my family. We all live in one apartment, and like sometimes you just fight a lot because you're seeing them every day, and like that's all you see, so that causes fights and stuff. But now, because we have such a distance between us, like we don't really have time to argue. Like, when we talk on the phone, it's all like laughs. And I don't feel like a drastic change in my life, just because I've been very independent since I was young, and I wanted this for myself. Like, the opportunity, you know, came, and I was like, you know what, let me just move, because classes are online. There's not much for me in New York besides my family and school, and I wasn't really losing anything. I was actually gaining a whole new experience. So another person asked me about like pandemic weight, and I can definitely relate to that. I think like I gained like 15 pounds from the pandemic, and I don't know if that's healthy, but I'm not mad about it. It's going to all the right places, if you know what I mean. And I've been working out, so with my body it's so weird because I gain weight so easily, and I don't lose weight that easily, and like, but my weight always shifts up and down. I'm never like, my weight is never consistent. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's the fact that I'm vegan. I don't know if that relates, but I had gained weight, and I guess I was, at one point during the pandemic, I was really self-conscious about that, and then I started going to the gym again, and then I lost weight, and then I gained weight a little because I was working, and so it's always going up and down. But the one thing I do have to say is that when I was younger, like, I don't know if this is a lot of girls, but when I was younger, I used to think I was fat, but I wasn't. Like, if you look at all my pictures from my Instagram, like my jaw, like I have a pretty good jaw. Let me not say that, but I had a really good jawline where like it was super sharp. It's not as sharp as it used to be, but like I looked sick. Like I looked so skinny that it made me look like I was sick. But for some reason I thought I was fat, which is like mind-boggling now, because I was like 110 pounds and I'm like 130 pounds now. So yeah, I used to think I was fat, and I don't feel that way anymore. I think I'm more confident with my body now. Like, I'm also older, and I understand that weight changes with age and just with lifestyle. And sometimes, like, I feel like I think that looking at a scale is really toxic, because your weight might be a lot, but you may not look your weight, and your weight may not even be fat, because I feel like a lot of people associate being heavy with being fat, which is not true, because sometimes your weight can just be muscle, because muscle weighs more than fat. So I don't have a scale in my apartment. I don't own a scale. I used to, and the last time I looked at my weight was like, I don't even know, maybe 6-7 months ago. But I realized that my weight would always go up and down, and my body would sometimes look the same. If I gain weight, I'll know I gained weight by looking in the mirror. And if I don't like it, I'll start going to the gym more. As of now, I've been going to the gym like maybe 3-4 times a week, just because the workouts that we do in ClassPass are they're so challenging. Like, I feel every time I work out, I mean, so far I think like I've tried out like maybe 10 gyms, and maybe 6 out of 10 gyms I would feel like throwing up in the middle of my workout, but then afterwards I would feel great. So I've definitely been trying to keep a schedule for my workout. But before that, I remember when I was working out in my apartment gym, I would work out every single day, Monday to Friday. Wake up early, 5 a.m, do the whole thing. I wasn't as sore, but now with these new workouts that I'm doing, I don't think I can handle working out 5 days a week or 6 days a week. So I work out like 3-4 times a week, but I don't work out just to like look skinny or look fit. I really work out so that I just feel healthy. If you guys are self-conscious about your body, like, don't let social media ever get to you, because for me at one point social media was becoming really toxic, because I was looking at girls whose bodies are not even real. It's not even theirs, because they've gotten jobs done. And so I don't think it's healthy to compare your body. I used to do it all the time. I'm getting better at it, but social media definitely does not help with that. So yeah, I guess that would be my advice to you. Don't compare yourself with people on social media. Oh, how does it feel living with a boy? So I guess living with a boy isn't that hard, because we both compromise, and I'm not a stickler for anything. Like, I'm not like, oh, I need it this way or I need it that way. I guess with like organization I am, but like in terms of other things, I'm not that. I try to go with the flow. But for the most part, he's been super nice about everything, just because I've been doing most of the decorating in the apartment. He's not really into that, so I've been taking the initiative to decorate, which I'm really grateful for, because I really like how the apartment came out. We're not done decorating, but it's definitely coming together. And my friends are visiting me next week, so I'm super excited. They get to see my apartment, they get to be in Chicago, we get to go out. I don't really have friends here, so that's why. And yeah, I'm like, the thing is, because I'm in school online, my work was online, like all the people that I worked with and I go to school with are in New York, and like they're not here in Chicago, so I can't like meet up with them, I can't go out to eat with them. So it's basically been me. I do have one friend, but she doesn't live in the city, like in downtown area, so she lives in the suburbs, and she's kind of far, so it's hard to meet up with people like that. It's like an hour and 30-minute drive, so I don't really have friends in downtown. I'm friendly with my neighbors, but like I don't go out with them, or like, yeah, go out to eat with them. But okay, so if you live in downtown Chicago and you want to make new friends, I am definitely up for that. I am down to make friends. I need more friends, to be honest. Yeah, so definitely hit me up, follow me on my Instagram, and be like, hey Tenzin, do you want to meet up? And I would be down for that. Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope that helps. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. A lot of people who are watching my videos are not subscribed, so please subscribe. It would be great if you guys did that. And don't forget to click the notification bell and comment down like what you guys want to see. I know I have been like not posting as much as I should, so I'm sorry about that, but if you guys want to suggest any videos to make, I will definitely do that, or I'll try to do that. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and have a great day. Bye.